20th July 1969, a moment that changed history forever. Neil Armstrong stepped onto the moon and uttered the legendary words, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." But was it really a leap, or just a well-directed scene on Earth? Welcome to Prime Facts Daily, where we uncover the most mind-blowing mysteries and untold truths. For decades, a heated debate has raged. Was the Apollo 11 moon landing real or just an illusion? Some say it was one of humanity's greatest achievements, while others believe it was Hollywood's greatest trick. Let's dive into the biggest mysteries and contradictions that still puzzle millions. The American flag. If there's no air or wind on the moon, how was it waving? NASA claims it was due to a horizontal rod holding it in place, but conspiracy theorists argue it looks like it's fluttering, as if there's wind. But where did the wind come from? The footprints. The moon's surface is covered in fine dust, yet the astronauts' footprints appear sharp and well-defined. Some experts say this is natural due to the lack of atmosphere, while skeptics argue it looks like wet sand, something found on Earth, not the moon. The shadows. In many photos from the moon landing, shadows appear in different directions, as if multiple light sources were used, but the only light source on the moon should be the sun. So, were these photos taken under studio lights? NASA claims the low gravity on the moon makes astronauts move slowly, but many believe this effect can be recreated by simply slowing down normal footage. In fact, experiments have been done proving that normal motion, when slowed down, looks almost identical to the moon landing footage. So, was it really filmed in space or just edited on Earth? NASA accidentally lost the original tapes of the moon landing. Yes, you heard that right. The most important moment in human history. Lost forever. Another strange fact. Why haven't we gone back? The last manned mission to the moon was Apollo 17 in 1972, and since then, no human has set foot there. NASA claims budget constraints and lack of interest, but some argue that if we really went once, why wouldn't we go again? Then there's the Van Allen radiation belt. To reach the moon, astronauts had to pass through this highly radioactive zone. Scientists argue that the radiation levels should have been lethal without proper shielding, yet NASA states the astronauts passed through quickly enough to avoid any significant exposure. But could 1960s technology really protect them? And what about the interviews? In early press conferences, astronauts seemed nervous and uncomfortable when asked about their experience. Instead of excitement, their body language suggested hesitation. Could it be guilt, or were they just overwhelmed? There are also claims that Stanley Kubrick, the legendary director behind 2001: A Space Odyssey, was secretly hired to direct the fake moon landing. His cinematic techniques were groundbreaking, and many believe the realism in the footage is just too perfect to be real. At that time, the USA and the Soviet Union were locked in a Cold War. America needed to prove its technological superiority, and what better way than by being the first to land on the moon? Some believe this was a strategic move to outshine the Soviet Union and establish dominance in the space race. So, what do you think? Was the moon landing a real historic achievement, or was it just a well-planned conspiracy? This was Prime Facts Daily, bringing you the most fascinating facts from around the world. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more mind-blowing content.